Wizard 101, secrets, unpopular opinions, controversial even. Today I'm going to be reading your Wizard 101 confessions. Get the weight of that guilt off your back. Come on. It'll be fun. Go ahead and dump whatever you've been holding on to. Here's mine. I say hi whenever I join a team up, not to be friendly. I lie and say my friends list is full, when really I'm just asocial, but just that way I can compare my stats to everyone else's. And to be honest, if my stats are better than someone else's of my school, I feel better than them, which is so petty because, like, congrats. You spend days, weeks farming for max gear in some family-oriented computer game? It's not so bad. I wish the entire game was soloable, so I wouldn't have to interact with another wizard. I always play in empty realms and switch immediately if I see another player. Also, I sell my reagents to the bazaar. I don't care. Bro, we're like opposite. I hate playing in empty realms. Like, I can't do it. I can't. The main reason why I even like Wizard 101 is because it's an MMORPG. If this game was soloable, I don't even think I would like it. You're doing a great service selling your reagents at the bazaar and not by quick sell. Someone else desperately needs those reagents. True. I mean, honestly, I feel like you don't even get as much using quick sell. I like to go back to earlier bosses that gave me trouble during the story and bully them now that I'm at a max level. Jabberwock is a regular victim of mine. Again, we are opposite. See, once I've passed those bosses that I hated, I'm like, bye, I'm literally never touching you again. But low-key, that is kind of wholesome. Sometimes I go back and I defeat the Kraken just for like nostalgia purposes. Sometimes when I'm questing with a partner, I'll get so socially anxious and afraid of commitment that I'll randomly quit without saying anything. Oh my god, yes, I love being able to quest at my own pace, but once someone else is there, it's like I gotta spam the spacebar and rush to every objective. Oh my god! You get anxiety on top of the commitment? You guys are bad! These poor people were probably so excited to quest with you and you just disappear. Okay, like for me though, I won't just like randomly quit without saying anything. I'll just randomly go AFK without saying anything. Like I'll just like start spinning. I'm so bad at that. But it's not on purpose. It's just like I get distracted. When a quest together, panics and changes realms. I feel so bad about this. I was questing with this one girl and we had just done the Tree of Life together, but hers glitched and she had to do it again. I felt bad, but I didn't want to do it again, so I unfriended her, changed realms, and hid in the Crocosphinx looking for parchment. Oh my god. I think this was me. I understand though. Oh my god, I would die. Oh my god. Bro, this is so bad! When I was like 9, I told all my in-game friends that I had lung cancer and everyone gave me their treasure cards! Oh my god! I remember when I was around the same age, I'd always go to the comments and spam the boohoo message and emote because I was desperate for attention. Might I add that one time we had a going away party because I was in stage 4? Kids are wild. When I was 13, I said something sexually suggestive to Sarah Nightchant and got banned for a week, and I felt so bad I emailed them back saying, sorry, it won't happen again, and they were like, that's okay. That reminds me, like, sometimes I would like say something in Wiz, like crap or something, and I would like send it on accident. Like I was so used to like typing like that like I didn't realize I was on Wizard 101. So after I would send it, like obviously it would just like appear as like the dots, and I would freak out and I would literally type in chat to Wizard 101 and I would say, oh my god, Wizard 101, I am so sorry. I did not mean to say that. I am so sorry. Because I knew that they had chat logs. Like, I knew that they could see that. Whenever I'm in a harder dungeon and see pets start casting healing spells or legion shields, I get slightly annoyed because it takes longer. In an already long fight, mostly talking about Novus end fight. Then I get sad because that's probably their best pet, and then realize again that pet making in Wiz is absurd. Yeah, I kind of get annoyed with them too, not gonna lie. That's relatable. It's definitely worse when you're farming. I hate having the dungeon done for me. I don't know, if I'm doing the dungeon and some random 160 shows up because the guy who joined me can't solo it and has to have their max friend or account beat it, I just get annoyed and feel like that ruins the point of the game. A little help is okay, but when you just play the game to speedrun and not actually do the fight, why even play? Me. I'm the one who would bring in my max level friend. Sorry! I usually say hi to a specific group to see if they can hit for me or need me to hit. I'd love that you just been the completely opposite honest route. I could have 1% more in damage, resist or pierce, and automatically assume I'm better than the other players. You are! Statistically, you are. Gulchers are in my top 3 for ugliest mounts. If they didn't give stats, I don't think anyone would be using them. If the mounts had no stats, that pack would probably have gone the same way as the Witch's Horde pack, forgotten and never to be heard from again. This is just my opinion, but I'm not a huge fan of people using that Polaris Bizarre Robe. I know which one you're talking about! Because like everyone uses it. Literally everyone uses it. But yeah, I agree with this person. Mounts with stats are the reason why we need mount stitching. Even though it would be brutal because like mounts are living, we still need it. And pet stitching. In 2009 when I was 6 years old, I used to scam people out of their treasure cards in the shopping district. Okay, I was also a scammer. I was literally a known scammer. But I wasn't 6, I was like 14. I was old enough to know better. But I didn't scam for treasure cards, no. I scammed for pet hatches. I would literally sit there in the pet pavilion like trying to get a good pet, and I would be like, hey, can you hatch with me? I'll gift you a pack if you hatch with me. And then they'd be like, okay. And I'd be like, okay, we hatch first and then I gift you the pack. And I would get so into it, I'd be like, okay, what pack do you want? Just that way I can like gift you afterwards. And then they would tell me and I'd be like, okay, awesome. And then we'd hatch and then I'd run away. Like I'd literally like either log off or like port away. I was a known scammer. People were like, watch out for Laura Blue. When I was 11, I used to make girl characters and have in-game boyfriends who I'd scam into gifting me crowns. Afterwards, I'd block them. I was a horrible child. I used an Elucidate TC on a fire elf. Oh, you're going straight to hell. I always skip dialogue, like always. I've been playing this game since 2012 maybe, and I don't know the story at all. Me, literally me. And I'm a WizTuber, so it's even worse. I know like we need to catch Malistaire and Morganth, but I have no idea what actually happens in the world. I'd love if we could speed up the dialogue. It takes too long for me. It's just too boring for me. Like it's not entertaining enough. Let me catch you up to speed. Malistaire gets canonically. Why do people have to use words like that? Murdered by us, and Morganth eats herself through a space window. Then we have to play marriage counselor for 2 gods who are so toxic around each other. Oh, Grandmother Raven and Spider. And it almost destroys the world. Then after we have to babysit a squid guy until he learns the true meaning of friendship and economics. Yesterday, I was farming for Zeus gear on my new Fire Wizard, and I genuinely teamed up with the worst 2 players that I've ever played with. Like, I get people make mistakes and do the wrong thing in battles, but deadass, there was a level 58 life wizard in the team that kept healing himself even when he was full health instead of hitting. And when we would hit, he would only hit directly, never casted a single AoE spell. Then there was a level 30-something Storm I was playing with at the same time who would temp as soon as we would get into the battle every time. I would feint the boss and he would literally ruin the feint with his temp every time because he wouldn't wait even 1 round to save up his pips or blade to do more damage and kill them. I was absolutely losing my marbles. Yeah. I think that would be enough to make me quit Wiz, at least for the day. Like, I don't think I'd log on for the day. I used to write pie in the chat bar as much as possible and run around in circles in the pun in the comments. That sounds like a very 11-year-old thing to do. I still have friends added from 2016 and refuse to remove them despite them not being active anymore. I wish they like logged on again whenever you were on. That'd be so cute. When I was a kid, I trashed any gear that didn't have or give me better HP. When I was a kid, I didn't even look at the stats. I literally just trashed gear that was ugly. Like, it could have been amazing stats, but it was ugly and I would have trashed it. Like, I was like that. I like being the only life wizard of my group because I love being dependent on for heals. It makes my ego feel good. See, I feel like that's like not typical. Like, I feel like storm wizards are typically the ones that have the high ego because they're dependent on for killing and they like want to do a bunch of damage. So that's interesting that you say that. Anyway, let me know which confession was the most meaningful to you. And comment down below what your WIZARD101 confessions are. I gave some of mine away. Not proud of them, but what can I say? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a big thumbs up and a comment down below. Bye!